Hey everybody, it's Bradley Bush here with another algebra video for you. Today we are talking about point-slope form of the equation of a line. Thanks for coming. I'm glad that you are here and I hope you enjoy it. The point-slope form of a line, if we are given a slope and we call that slope m, and we know that this line passes through a specific point, and we only are just given that one point. And we can make that point completely general by saying that the point, the x-coordinate is x sub 1 and the y-coordinate is y sub 1. So if we have some random point x1, y1, and we know that the line that goes through that point has a specific slope m, then that's all we need to write the equation of a line. We can easily find it by using the point-slope form, because we take the slope that we have, the m, and we plug it in here in our formula. Y minus y1 equals m times the quantity in parentheses x minus x1. So we take the slope and plug it in for m. We take the y-coordinate, our y1, and we plug it in for y1 in the formula. We take our x-coordinate from our point that we're given, and we plug it into the x1 in the formula. And then we solve for y generally. And that's it. That's the equation of a line. The black y and x that don't have subscripts, those are variables that stay in the equation, because when we have a line, we generally have two variables in our equation. And here, those variables are x and y. So the point-slope form is super helpful to find the equation of a line. Because remember, all we need to find the equation of a line is a point and a slope. One point and the slope. And we're off and going. So let's do an example. What if they say, find the equation of a line that has the slope 4, so m equals 4, and we know that this line passes through the point -1, 3. So that is our x1, y1. In fact, maybe we should write that here. So we have our x1 and our y1 right there. That's the point it passes through. I've drawn a picture here. By the way, this picture is done in Desmos. Shout out to Desmos. They're really awesome online tool, desmos.com. I drew this picture. You can see the point, -1, 3 in green. And I have the line that goes through it that has a slope 4 here in red. And that is the line y equals 4x plus 7. But that's the line we're trying to find. And this is how we do it. We go back up to our equation. And in our equation, we have y. And then we have the minus. That's part of the formula. And now we plug in the y-coordinate of the point, which is 3. M is the slope, which is 4. And then we have x minus the x-coordinate, which is -1. Now that negative and the negative make a positive. So we're going to have x plus 1 and a 4 outside. We're going to need to multiply that 4 through each of the terms in the equation. So we have y minus 3 on the left, and we have 4 times x is 4x. 4 times 1 is just 4. Now we need to solve for y, because we want the answer in slope-intercept form, so we solve for y. So we're going to add 3 to both sides. This gives us canceling on the left, and we get y equals, we have 4x, and then 4 plus 3 is 7. So we just found the equation of a line that has a slope 4 and passes through the point -1, 3. Super simple, right? Let's do another one. So what if they give you this problem and they say, find the equation of a line that passes through 2 points. So you're thinking, well, wait, to find the equation of a line, I need a point and a slope. And all they give me is 2 points. Well, lucky for us, we have a slope formula. And we can find the slope between those two lines. And then we take that slope that we just found, and either one of the 2 points they give us, plug it into the PointSlope formula and solve for y. Simplify, solve for y, and we have our equation. So I've drawn a little picture below, again in Desmos, so you can see with the 2 points we have -2, 6, and 4, -3, and the line that passes through them, that line happens to be y equals -3/2 x plus 3. But we haven't found that yet. I'm just telling you what the answer is. I kind of gave away the punchline. But now we know what we're looking for. We know where we're going. So we're going to start then with finding our slope, because we need a slope and a point to find the equation of a line. So we have our slope formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I've identified the 2 points. Point 1 is the 4, -3, and point 2 is the -2, 6. So that tells us what our y1 and y2 and our x1 and x2 are. So y2 is 6 minus y1 is -3. And at the bottom we have x2, which is -2, and x1, which is 4. What does that give us? A negative and negative in the top gives a plus. It gives us 9 over -6, which is -3/2. That gives us our slope m. So now we can plug that in to our slope point-slope formula. We can pick either of the 2 points. I don't care which one we pick. Let's just go with point 1 because it's point 1. You can do either one. Does it matter? This is a complete side note. Does it matter which point I pick? If you think it does or doesn't, let me know in the comments. So here we go. Y minus y1. We're picking point 1 again. So y1 is -3. And then our slope is -3/2. And we have x minus x1, which is 4. Y minus -3 gives us y plus 3. We need to distribute that -3/2 through. So we get -3/2 x minus 3/2 times -4. We have some canceling here because the negative cancel, and the 4 and the 2 cancel and give us 2. So we have 2 times 3, which is just a +6. If we keep going, y plus 3 equals -3/2 x plus 6. If I subtract 3 on both sides, again, we're trying to solve for y. The 3 and the -3 cancel on the left, and I'm left with y equals -3/2 x. 6 minus 3 is 3. So there we have the function that we were looking for. Y equals -3/2 x plus 3. It's the function, it's the line that goes through the point -2 and 6, and 4 and -3. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, or give me a like. Thanks for watching.